This lesson is I need to log in the daily report number 360 by Ted Orris. Like, so the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So let's into this vaccine 3, 2, 1.
Guys, I need to lock in. I realized I have a whole bunch of projects to do before the end of break, and there's only 10 days left before I leave to go back to school. My name is Tate Harris, and this is the Daily Report. And today I want to talk about the goals that I need to get done before the end of break. I want to talk about my plan of action of how I'm going to do them. And I'm hopefully going to give you guys a couple of tips on how you might be able to accomplish a couple of your own goals that maybe you have since the start of the new year. So first off, I'm going to start by telling you guys what I've got. So I have a plan. All right. Today, you might notice in the title, I think it's day 359 of this series, the Daily Report. And so you might notice we're getting really close to day 365. And I have a little something special planned for day 365. Which means I need to work on that. There's going to be a little bit of editing involved. And so that takes time. And I'm not very familiar with editing. I haven't done it in a while. And so I need to find an editing software and get it on my computer and start working on that because I've only got a couple of days left. I believe 6 days until day 365. And so that's one of the things that is most urgent because most of my other goals that I want to get done, I should probably get done before the end of break. This one is during break I need to get done. And so I'm probably going to start working on that as soon as I'm done with this video. Unfortunate part about this goal is I can't really walk you through step by step how I'm going to approach it and complete it in the time frame that I've got because I don't really want to spoil exactly what I'm doing. It's kind of supposed to be a surprise for the 360th day. But what I will say is I'm going to be working on it basically every day until day 365, and hopefully it'll be a pretty good video. So there's that to look forward to. Another thing that I'm working on right now, and this is not necessarily due by the time I go back to school, but it's something that I want to get done while I'm on break because I have a little bit more time on my hands. And that is, I need to apply for some internships. So last summer, I worked as an ice delivery guy, which you might be familiar with if you watched any of my videos this summer. It was a decent job, you know. But as you are probably aware, I'm an aerospace major, which is a very competitive field. And if I'm trying to get a job at some point when I graduate college, I'm going to need a bit of work experience. And most companies are looking for several years of work experience. And so I'm really trying to get an internship for the summer to work in the aerospace field. Because if I keep doing this ice job over the summer, I mean, it was a decent job. I made good pay, you know, but it was a physical job, and it wasn't exactly the work that I'm trying to do full time, you know. And so it doesn't necessarily help me on my resume. And so I'm going to try and apply to some jobs now while I have free time. And hopefully I might get an internship this summer. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. But my thought process is I've got a couple of things I need to do in order to like actually apply. I need to get all of my like resume and stuff up to date. I need to find like a job finding website, and I need to search for jobs in my area that are in the same like field of work that I'm trying to do. And then I need to apply and have all the necessary stuff, maybe get recommendations, like words from previous bosses and stuff. I think you need all that sorts of stuff. And so I'm going to go through and make sure I've got all that. And I'm going to try and divvy that up over a couple of days so it's not like an overwhelming mess on the last day of break. I'm trying to get everything done while also packing. And so that's the plan for that one. Another goal that I'm going to try and get done before the end of break, I've got a little sticky note with all my goals on them here, is, and that's a good thing to do too. If you got like a pad of sticky notes, you can write your goals down on it. And what I'll do is, I see this paper is like neon pink. I'll put it on my blue wall and it'll stand out and it'll be very simple and like call attention to it. So every time I walk into my room, I'm like, that's a goal I need to get done because it's bright and annoying on my wall, you know. But finally, the last thing that I want to get done before break is I want to make a gift for my big. If you guys haven't been keeping up with the videos, it's totally fine. I'll summarize really quickly. I recently joined a fraternity at school, and
Yeah.
I have what's called a big brother, which is like a mentor at the
Yeah.
fraternity, and I'm supposed to make him a gift that is something that we share in common. And so if we both play basketball, I might make him something with like basketball themed, or if we both like to go fishing, I might make him a model fishing rod or something. And so
Yeah.
it's supposed to like combine your interests and show that you guys have a pretty good friendship kind of thing. And so
Yeah.
the guy that I'm making this for is the guy who gave me a 30-foot long boat. If you saw that video, that was insane.
I told you.
And so
No,
I might
but
do something boat themed. Also, he's a pretty big hiker, and I'm also a huge hiker, so
yeah.
I might make him something with like mountains. I could do like a mountain painting, which would be kind of cool. And the
Money
only
pay.
other thing about this is that it's got to incorporate the letters of our fraternity somehow. And so I'm thinking if I did if I made like a little wooden boat for him, then I could carve the fraternity letters onto the side. Or if I was doing a painting, I could like paint the fraternity letters on the painting or something.
Yeah.
There's also a couple more requirements, but it's pretty chill. And it's not due the day that I get back from break, but my dad is actually pretty handy guy. He's got a little bit of a wood shop downstairs, and so if I wanted to make anything out of wood, like maybe if I was doing this wooden canoe thing, if I made it out of wood, I would probably need his help. And it would also be a good learning experience because I would like to get better at woodworking. That would be
Yeah.
kind of cool. Spend some time with
Yeah.
my dad.
Really cool.
Um, and so I wanted to try and work on it while I was at home and at least come up with a couple of ideas for things that I could do. And so I've got two so far, and I'm still brainstorming. He's also a part of a band, which is kind of cool. He plays trumpet for a cool band that is pretty small near my college, which is awesome. And yeah, I might do something with that. I'm not entirely sure. Still working on it, but he's a great guy, and I'm really excited to work on that. So
Yeah.
it's on my mind. But aside from that, I'm kind of just
On the
spending
mind.
time with my family, hanging out with my friends. I want to do that as well while I'm home. Only
Very
get to
cool.
see my high school friends every
Yeah.
once in a while because then they all split up and go all over the place for college. So there's
Yeah.
that. But yeah, that's all the goals that I wanted to work on today, and for the rest of break. But I do want to talk about one thing that happened this morning, actually. So I made a video yesterday talking about how I wanted to get some more sleep.
Yeah.
Well, I also mentioned that there was a fire alarm that was kind of beeping outside of my window.
Yeah.
It's a long story, but there was a fire alarm beeping outside my window. And the unfortunate part is, last night at 5 a.m., after I had fallen asleep, I was asleep for like a couple hours.
Yeah.
At 5 a.m., another alarm in my house starts going off because they're all like ending or nearing the end of life for the fire alarm, and so they start beeping, which is
Really.
really annoying because there's not actually smoke in the house, but they'll do this like beep so that you know that you need to replace them. But
Yeah.
it always happens. I swear to God, it always happens between the hours of 1 and 5 a.m. It
Wow.
never
Really.
happens during the daytime. And so it was super early in the morning, and my mom comes into my room and she's like, "Hey, you gotta help us like turn off this alarm." And yeah, we managed to get that one turned off, and I actually figured out how to turn off the other one, or my dad did, and figured out
Yeah.
how to turn off the other alarm that was beeping outside of my window. So we are all set, and now tonight I shouldn't have to deal with them unless another one, maybe the one in my room, will go off tonight. We'll see. But I did wake up at a reasonable hour today, which is the long and short of that story. I was trying to fix my sleep schedule, and I woke up a little bit earlier than yesterday. So
Yeah.
so that's good. Positive trend there. Still working on it. Nothing's gonna happen overnight, but can always put in a good amount of effort each day.
Yeah.
And so yeah. But with that, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Twitter. You, you can make a lot of progress if you put a lot of effort in. Yeah. Wow. That was I need to like in the daily report number 360 by Ted Orvis. The link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like. And comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new. And click the bell so you can be notified when I upload in my bye. Wow.